Hello everyone, welcome to Hilarious Emergencies. The sheriff tries to contact Jack, but the freight elevator breaks down, stopping on the third floor as if lost. The kidnappers grab Harry. Despite feeling in control, Jack made a dumb move and shot Harry. This way, they couldn't take the hostage, but the kidnappers fled like the wind. It's like trying to catch the delivery guy at the corner. Good luck with that. A few days later, the city commends 2 cops for saving 13 people. Harry and Jack received medals of honor. The police thought the culprit died at the scene, but he was sipping coffee leisurely. His escape plan was flawless, like a Netflix series. After the police celebration that night, Harry regretted the shot. He knew they'd face doom without action. Next morning, Jack met his neighbor at the breakfast joint, who congratulated him. Bob was the bus driver. After they parted, the bus turned fireworks. Jack rushed to it, but Bob was already devoured. Suddenly, a nearby payphone rang. Jack walked over to answer, only to find out the bomber was alive, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. He spent 2 years on his elevator plan, ruined by Jack. The bomber wanted revenge and his $3.07 million back. And from this point onward, everything progresses step by step, just as the introductory sequence I have just elaborated upon unfolds. Jack jumped in, zoomed like a racer, trying to catch the bus before it hit 50 mph. Fortunately, it was too late. The bus was crazy. Jack showed his badge like an overhyped smartphone. He spotted an American car and knew time was of the essence. Jack raised his gun. The bus surpassed 50 mph instantly. Like shifting gears, everyone chased hard. The bus sped like Donald Duck chased, Jack pursuing, sharp turns ahead. The passengers were utterly confused. The driver couldn't hear him, like a game of broken telephone. He had his buddy write a message and hold a bomb on board. Sign in front of the bus. Finally, he caught the driver's attention. Jack hurriedly advised, "Don't you dare slow down." Once the driver snapped back to reality, he opened the door. Jack had his buddy call in and quickly explained the situation. Jack crashed into the driver's door and commandeered the driver's seat, while the passengers were in sheer shock. Jack boldly jumped into the bus, while poor Buddy couldn't hold the wheel. Jack told everyone to brace themselves, but kept the bomb details to himself. Just then, a man raised his gun, thinking Jack was there to catch him. Jack quipped, "Dude, I don't even know who you are, but I'm definitely not taking you in today." The man was scared stiff. Helpful folks were pitching in, which usually means someone's getting hurt. Jack subdued him and leaned him against the armrest, just to ensure the driver could pull it together. Meanwhile, Annie helped the driver take the wheel, and everything seemed to fall into place. Jack awkwardly admitted, "Oh, by the way, if the bus slows down, the bomb will go off." Jack reiterated, "Whatever you do, don't drop below 50 miles per hour." The police were racing to the scene, practically like they were coming to the best street fair ever. Harry was on remote support, wondering if the bomb under the bus would blow. Jack opened the back to check and, surprise, a bomb. Complete with 3 detonators, it looked like that Samba party got out of control. Yet again, a traffic jam loomed ahead. Jack looked utterly bewildered and had no choice but to encourage everyone to move towards the side. He plowed through a tiny uninsured car that hadn't even lined up, and right after, bad luck led to yet another. He crashed through a water barricade, feeling like a game, keeping speed above 50 mph. Harry said the bomb was serious, especially with a fancy watch. He knew all about explosives. Suddenly, Harry realized his opponent might be ex-cop, so ordered his team to investigate. A big rig was about to cross their path, forcing Annie to drive against traffic. Everyone was on edge. The bus bumped frequently, prompting Jack to call for backup. A new route was needed. Then, a lady with a stroller appeared. She shouted, "Let go, run." Fortunately, there was no baby, just a cart full of Several police cars swooped in, ready to escort, with a sharp turn ahead. Jack directed everyone to the right side of the vehicle. And a plus move for sure. The bus lifted 2 wheels off the ground, making a perfect arc before hitting a police car and then regaining normalcy. The people narrowly escaped and the bus ventured onto a new road. Time to relax. The road had just been completed and hadn't officially opened. Life was threatened, yet Annie was in high spirits because the cute cop next to her was a real chummer. The truck pulled up, ready to rescue the passengers, but Jack waved it off. Sadak was aware of the surveillance, with reporters joyriding above. Just then, Sadak called to warn Jack because he saw on TV that if anyone got off the bus, the bomb would go off immediately. Jack pleaded with Sadak to let one person off first since he was gravely injured. Sadak reluctantly agreed, so helpful passengers assisted the driver, and with everybody's help, the heavily injured driver was first to exit. Applause erupted on the bus. As a lady left, Sadak spotted her hitting the launch button. A skeleton popped up. Palin got suspended from the bus, meeting her end. Police cars scored on. Passengers were speechless, realizing they could die any moment like in a made-door comedy. Faced with death, everyone grew panicky, and danger approached again. Up ahead, construction hadn't been finished, and 3 miles down the road, a gap loomed ahead. It was marked on the map. The leader called Jack, informing them it was a 50-foot gap. He wanted to save the hostage quickly, but there was no way this would work. He was stunned and had to fill everyone in on the situation.